What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Father Son Fantasy Football Podcast. My name is Paul.
My name is Justin.
My name is Sam.
There you go.
Sam, I am.
Stompy.
Stompy.
He's stomping people. Sam, what? Tell everyone SFB8. What's happening there?
I'm in conference finals. So that means I have to win, or I have to basically produce the most points this week to get into the final 15, I believe.
Nice. How's it looking?
We'll see. I think it depends on what Kamara does. I somehow advanced, even though Goff and Trubisky combined for like -5 points for me last week. Luckily, I had George Kittle.
There was a funny week for fantasy, that's for sure. I mean, I thought I had a good team going forward, and Russell Wilson, everybody just let me down. I mean, I lost in both my leagues, both my main leagues. So did you, Justin, by the way. So, make a long story short, you're facing me in both leagues in the consolation, the losers bracket. So make sure you put a lineup in because you're still 0-3 against me. So here's your chance to rebound, even though it doesn't mean nothing, but to me and you it does. So put a lineup in. Get ready to get crushed again. But Russell Wilson let me down big time.
Yeah, I mean, I said it too. I think the Vikings are just really good defense. I think I even put that in my article last week.
I started Reed. Reed got hurt in the first quarter, never to return. 0 points there. I mean, it was not a good week.
Yeah.
And Justin, you were hot. You were hot, Justin. We won 8 and 9, and you got crushed.
Dude, there's reason why. Okay. All right. Injuries happen.
Right.
I can't control injuries. That's
You're
why
right.
I lost.
You're
it's
right.
okay. Tom,
Okay.
I can't swear on the podcast, but we have some harsh words for Tom. I could make this an explicit podcast. I think it'd be way more fun for the banter.
No, we're not doing that.
Sam, what do you think?
So we're losers this week, Sam. Me and him, both leagues we lost, Sam. We're losers.
Yes, you are.
What? You didn't have to agree with us.
I advanced in, I think, 4 semifinals this week.
Nice. I advanced in my Yahoo league by less than 1 point.
You didn't tell me
Other
that.
than that, it's a non PPR. That doesn't mean I'd rather win in the other 2 leagues. So
I hear you.
That's so funny. It's one of those where like you have I have more money in other leagues, but there are certain ones that I'm just like I gotta win in this league because it's like my college friends.
Right.
There you go.
Yeah.
The ones with the closer friends are definitely more important than like the expert leagues and the other ones that you just get thrown into. I lost in all my leagues. I'm a loser.
Yes, you are.
I'm a loser. I'm okay with it.
All that season for nothing, ain't that something?
That's
the way it is.
That's why it doesn't matter what you do. You lose.
Nope.
You're out. And
all you need to do is get in the playoffs and see what happens.
I go back to the drawing board, and next year I'm winning
Sam.
two.
Sam's doing good.
Leagues. I'm winning 2 out of the 2 big leagues, Dad. Want to know why?
What?
Next year. I'm winning both of them because I have Sam. I have Stompy. This
okay.
And I'm an expert.
He's an expert. Dad.
All right, we'll see when. Are you still winning this subscriber league, or did you lose?
Oh, I'm winning. No one stands a chance. Even next year when Sam's in it, no one stands a chance.
Really?
Yeah, no. I got the mind games on lock.
Yeah, you got the mind games, all right.
Speaking of mind games, not really, but Giants can make the playoffs.
No.
Did you guys see?
Not without Odell.
There's a lot. There's a playoff scenario.
Listen, they had their chances. They should have beat Philly, and they lost to Carolina by a long second field goal. They definitely had their chances, and they blew it. They're not getting.
Well, we can win out. Packers have to lose 1 of the next 3. Vikings have to lose 2 of the next 3. Panthers have to lose 2 of the next 3. Eagles have to lose 2 of the next 3, and Redskins have to lose 2 of the next 3. All things are possible except for the Vikings losing the 2 out of 3 because Miami has to beat them. But Packers can lose 2 out of 3.
They had their chances.
Nah, we got this. We're gonna be in the playoffs. We're gonna upset the Cowboys, and we're going to the Super Bowl.
Okay, well, that's a bold statement there.
Do I believe any of what I just said? No, but it's okay. I can just
Probably
say things. Hey, all right. Now, question before we get into the show today: who's a better running back, Ezekiel Elliott or Saquon Barkley?
Saquon.
At this point, Saquon.
You hear that? You hear that, Bobby?
And he's just going to get better.
You hear that, Bobby?
He needs like Sam said a few weeks ago. He needs to be a little bit more patient But I mean, he's been doing phenomenal.
He coached the offensive line. Did you see that, Dad?
Yeah. Well,
he coached
well,
him.
look
He
what he did at Penn State. He didn't have a good offensive line either there, and he was a good running back.
I don't think you saw. I'll send you the video after this podcast. But there's like on the sidelines, he was telling the offensive line what to do on the next play, and then they got the ball back on 1st and 10, and that's when he had that 76-yard red touchdown run.
Mm-hmm.
He told them what to do, and they did it. Anyway, I can put Alfred Morris behind that offensive line of the Cowboys and get 1,500 yards. So imagine what Saquon can do behind an offensive line.
Yeah, but they're two different runners. Both they're both awesome runners.
No,
Elliott is a great offensive. Yes, he is.
Get out of here. No. Ezekiel Elliott's one of the top 5 backs.
Top 5. There we go. I'll take top 5, not top 1.
If you notice, this podcast.
I'm not saying Saquon is top 1 either.
He is better than Kamara.
What about Gurley?
He's better than Gurley. What has Gurley done the last 2 weeks? Okay, and he has a way more complete offense. This dude is going against they're stacking boxes. I don't know.
Well, the last game they didn't do anything. They played a tough defense. They did.
Which apparently Sam says is not elite. You think the Bears defense is elite, Dad?
I'm talking like all-time elite. I'm talking Baltimore Ravens, 85 Chicago Bears, 2015 Denver Broncos elite.
85 Chicago Bears. I wasn't even in the picture, Sam.
No, the Bears were good in 85.
Did you do fantasy football back in 85?
No.
Did you have the Bears defense?
I don't even know if fantasy football was around in 1985.
That probably was. People probably did it. It was an idea on paper.
I don't know.
Speaking on paper, Dad, quarterbacks this week, who do you like? I know you like Philip Rivers tonight against the Chiefs.
I think the Chiefs are going to pound them into the ground this week. The Chiefs, last 2 weeks, struggled. I think they're going to come back this week.
Patty Mahomes.
I mean, without Melvin Gordon tonight, and Rivers struggled last week. Kansas City struggled a little bit last week, even though they pulled out the win. Right? They won, right?
Kansas City won.
Yeah. So
Rivers didn't look good at all last week.
No, I look for Mahomes to have a big night tonight.
How big?
Mahomes always has a big night every night.
He doesn't even have to look at the right direction to throw the ball.
That was awesome.
That wasn't
even his best throw. That wasn't even his best throw.
The other one to across the middle of Tyreek, right?
Tyreek, yeah, like he threw across his body like 40 yards to Tyreek, threw Tyreek open.
I can do that.
A word.
I will say, if you put me behind the San Francisco, like that, replace me and Nick Mullins, I could do the same.
Nick Mullins is pretty good.
He is. He's got that mentality.
He faces Seattle this week.
He threw 400 yards, over 400 yards against Seattle.
Give me George
I love
Kittle.
him again this week against Seattle.
Me too.
All right. So that's what I'll start with. This is what I was going to say.
We're ganging up on you again, Justin, just like last week.
Okay. If I had NFL training, I'd be a pretty good.
Okay, yeah, that's now you're putting caveats on it. Of course, if you had NFL training.
Thank you. But if I were to go there, all right. So if I were to go in the NFL right now and go behind that San Francisco's offensive line, which is mediocre, I could throw for at least 150 yards.
When them,
no way.
You don't think so?
When them 370-pound linebackers coming at you, you're gonna
I have 375.
It's nothing like.
I have. Okay.
Time out. It's nothing like playing flag football at college.
Get out of here. That's awful.
I have 300
pounders.
Okay,
you got 300 pounders. You're gonna cry like a little baby.
I have 375-pound linemen on my side though.
You're gonna fall right to the ground. Don't hurt me.
Yeah, but you also have like 300-pound defensive linemen coming at you and linebackers, son.
I have pads on.
Get out of here.
I got pads on.
I
can take a hit. I don't know about full.
There's no way you could take a hit.
You think I'd just be knocked out cold? I wouldn't be knocked out cold. It would hurt.
Like a glancing blow. That's about
You're
it.
telling me if Mac's coming at you and pounds you into the ground, you're gonna get up and be okay.
All right. I did not say they're facing Chicago Bears.
I'm just
you
just made a point.
I will say this. If I'm going against the Chicago Bears, I am rolling out to the right when I get that ball right away. I'm not standing in the pocket. I don't want to get hit.
You're rolling out to the right to head
to Khalil. Well, he's on Khalil Mack's side to get out of here. There's no way.
Gonna run to the locker room like a little girl.
I can take a hit. I feel like if Eli Manning can take hits, come on, Eli Manning. So
let's
Nick Mullins, I like this week. Nick Mullins.
You're going nowhere with this.
I was getting.
You got no shot of getting in the
NFL.
So let's just forget about it.
I was getting into it, and then you guys just go all ballistic.
Your little flag football is not going to cut it.
All right, Nick Mullins or Josh Allen? Go on, Charlie.
Josh Allen.
That's the correct answer.
Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh.
I think the thing is when you have a rushing floor like he does and Lamar Jackson does, you always are going to have to play them in like questionable matchups. So it's just because like Lamar Jackson has 71 or more yards every game this season. That's 7 points right there.
The last 3 games, he's gained at least, I think it was 13 points just rushing alone the last 3 games.
Are you talking about Allen?
Yes, Josh Allen.
Yeah, right.
I think the last 3 games.
I mean, he's got a cannon for an arm, and like, so it's basically rushing floor, and then you have he's basically right now a running back that can throw the ball a little bit.
Yeah,
that is true.
And he's also he's had just under 100 yards in those 3 games also.
And Detroit has not been good against quarterbacks the last 5 weeks.
Yeah, not. So you said easy matchup, like with like a guy versus a fill-in guy. You obviously choose Josh Allen or Lamar Jackson because of the rushing floor. But what about Josh Allen or Aaron Rodgers?
I'm still going Josh Allen. I hate Aaron Rodgers matchup this week.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm writing this as tonight, but Aaron Rodgers is a sit for me, and I think that, and I've said it in the actual article. I don't think anybody can actually sit Aaron Rodgers, but you're gonna have to temper your expectations. He may be a bottom end QB1, high end QB2. I mean, you're not really going to sit him unless you do have Josh Allen.
Right.
But I've seen a lot of those where Josh Allen's been being started over Aaron Rodgers this week.
Even the last 5-6 weeks, I think he's just been an okay quarterback.
Oh yeah,
he's done nothing really. But if you have him, I agree. You're not sitting him, but
he's QB10 on the season, which in most terms is actually good. But when we're expecting top 3 from Aaron Rodgers, he's had an awful season.
You were drafting him in the 3rd, 4th round in leagues,
right?
And you're just like, what the heck is going on? So Josh Allen or Tom Brady?
I'll take Tom Brady all day.
Even though
I love Josh Allen,
Brady's at Pittsburgh. Allen's home against Detroit. Give me Allen.
I'm taking Allen there too.
Now, Dak Prescott is carried by Amari Cooper, but it's okay because Amari Cooper. I like Amari Cooper, but I don't like the Cowboys, so it sucks. But Dak Prescott or Matt Ryan? I give it tough ones here.
Who's Atlanta playing?
Atlanta is home against the Cardinals, who are 7th, which is pretty good.
Which Matt Ryan should tear up, I believe, at home.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'd rather have Dak against the Colts.
Dak against the Colts. Kirk Cousins. They just fired John DeFlippo, so maybe some new changes. So Kirk Cousins or Cam Newton.
Cam plays the Saints, so I'd rather have Cam this week. And this is one of those rushing floors as well.
I take Kirk Cousins to rebound.
No, I do like Kirk Cousins this week.
Off the last 2 weeks, so I'm going to go with Cousins.
So give me a quarterback you like a lot this week, Sam, that maybe some other people, it's not like the consensus guys. Like, I think everyone likes Big Ben this week, and everyone likes Mahomes every week. So any quarterbacks that you like that are not, I guess.
Well, I mean, I think Nick Mullins is a good start this week. Seattle's been, let's see, they've struggled against quarterbacks the last 5 weeks. They've given up 24 points in 4 straight games before last week. And then, like I said, Mullins threw for over 400 yards in week 13 against them. I think Mullins could get a lot of garbage time points this week as well.
Are you scared about the fact that division rivals, they have a game of film on him that they just played? Or I'm sitting Mullins this week. I'd rather play Mariota if he's in. I'd rather play Nick Foles. I'll do Nick Foles or Nick Mullins. I'll take the other Nick.
Oh my God, that's awful. That's awful.
I'll do it.
That's an awful take, Justin.
I'll do it.
Holy crap, that's terrible. Do not listen to Justin.
Nick Foles over Nick Mullins.
I'm not sticking up for Justin, but look what Nick Foles did last year when he came in.
Look what he did in the first game of the season.
That's irrelevant.
This is true.
This guy loves playing when his other quarterback goes down, and that's what happened here.
I'll give you that. That's a bold statement.
In the first week, he was expected to start. He knew he was starting. This is out of the blue, midweek.
Okay. Get out of here. That's terrible.
Put it on the table. Put it on the table, Sam.
Nick Mullins Nick Mullins versus Foles? Yeah. Absolutely.
There you go.
Put it on a table.
All right.
That's awful.
Now,
awful.
Wow.
The quarterback I love.
Wow.
Doesn't work with a headset on that, but Baker Mayfield.
I like Baker.
He's here.
I like Baker this week.
I like Baker, Dad.
I don't.
You don't like Baker. Baker or who, Dad? Give me a quarterback. The headband's on.
I'm gonna go out on a limb. Derek Carr.
Put it on the table. Baker.
Derek Carr's been playing fantastic the last 2 weeks.
I'll put it up more.
The last 2 games, he's had at least 22 points. He's had 607 yards passing in that span, 5 touchdowns and no interceptions. How bad Oakland is, Derek Carr is going to have another good week.
They've been playing well ever since that Amari Cooper trade. Here we go. I got the Mahomes headband look now. Mahomes, number 1 quarterback this week.
So you're going to take what are you taking, Justin? What are we putting on the table?
I'm taking Baker. I got this. It doesn't work with my hair really, but it works.
So now back to our bets last week.
Oh,
Okay,
geez.
you did not do really well because your head guy was give it to us again. Who? Let me rebound.
Wait, if we're going
Zay Jones. You were all over Zay Jones. What did he do? Nothing.
Dude, I told you. I warned you. I said this is a little VAR ball tactic. I'm speaking it into existence. Did it happen? No. But I said top 15, weeks 14 to 16. We still got 2 weeks to go. It can happen. Last week I was off. I was mad about it. I lost a league because of, I guess not because of, but he could have helped me out and he didn't. I was wrong.
Yeah, what is that headband?
This is the Patrick Mahomes headband. Let's take the
No, it's Baker Mayfield headband.
And Patrick Mahomes. Except for I don't have the nappy hair. I wish I did. It'd look a lot better.
That was a little racist.
No, it's not. Nappy hair definitely looks better with a headband.
So you want to look like Zeke then with all his hair hanging out of the headband?
That is uncalled for. Zeke get a haircut, look like a chia pet. Now, speaking of Zeke, Saquon over Zeke this week. Am I wrong?
I would.
Saquon plays the
Tennessee
Titans, right?
Yeah. Oh, they're so good. They stopped Fournette last week. Oh.
Listen, I don't think you can really bet against Saquon now just because he's so involved in that offense, especially with
not
Odell
involved
down.
enough. He is not getting enough
Oh,
touches. In my
how much
opinion,
more can I involve him, really?
Get him as much touches as Zeke gets a week. It's what I want to see. I don't get it. Zeke had 40 touches last week, and I think Saquon had like 24. I get it. 24 is a lot, but like give him more. This dude's insane. I could give him the ball every time if I was a coach. I don't care. You can send all the guys you want at him. He can just avoid any tackle he needs to. It's like, actually, I don't know. They can't tackle him. I got a Saquon Barkley headband on, too. They all have the same headband.
Okay.
Wow.
It looks like you cut off the sleeve of his shirt.
It does.
Yeah. That's legitimately what it is, isn't it?
It's junk headbands. Adrian Peterson wears them. I won a giveaway, Sam. And I got 8 of them for free. Because I won.
How'd you do that?
I entered my email and I won. I got 8 headbands for free. I am now in the NFL. This is why I can also go in the NFL, Dad.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Move on. Your NFL dreams are gone, okay, kid?
All right, Joe Mixon or Dalvin Cook this week? Joe Mixon.
I like Joe Mixon.
Yeah, Joe Mixon against the Raiders.
Gotcha. Do you guys like Leonard Fournette for a bounce back? Or I know Sam loves Justin Jackson this week, but
I love JJ this week. I do.
Put it on the table. Put it on the table if you want to go against Fournette. I'll pick my boy Fournette for a bounce back.
Wow.
I like Justin. I'm not saying I don't like Justin Jackson. I think Justin Jackson's definitely top 12 this week. I'm just saying I think Fournette has a bounce back week and gets 2 touchdowns. I'm not betting 2 touchdowns, but I think it's what's going to drive his fantasy points.
I'll take it.
Yeah, there you go, Sam. No hesitate. A little hesitation, but he came through. That's a good bet. I like that bet.
All right, Dad. What running back do you like this week? I love Damian Williams this week against the Chargers. We just picked him up in the Dynasty League. Doesn't really matter because we're going to lose. But Damian Williams or Lamar Miller this week, Sam? Both of you.
That's a tough
Lamar
one.
Miller's at the Jets, and Damian Williams is home tonight. We're recording this before the game, so we don't know the outcome. So people listening, I'm sorry if we got it wrong.
Yeah, I'd probably go Damian Williams too.
Yes, I would also.
All right, James White or Lamar Miller. James White is at Pittsburgh and had an off week last week, so.
With Burkhead back, I don't know how much you can trust any of them anymore. It's a 3-headed monster, and then Devlin just takes all of the touchdowns.
Right. Yeah, figure that out. I couldn't figure that out. Last week was a weird week for fantasy football.
We said that.
I'd rather have Lamar.
Really?
Dad, we've said that it's been a weird week for fantasy football. I think like 6 weeks this year. Like, it's been crazy.
Yeah, well, this week, really, when people are in the playoffs and you got people scoring, you don't even know who they are and they're scoring. Well, you know who they are, but you don't expect it. Crazy. Just a crazy week.
Is it crazy?
Guys aren't, they're not even on teams and they're scoring.
Is it crazy to think that Tariq Cohen's a top 5 running back this week?
Yeah, I could see it.
There's a scenario. There's a scenario where it happens. One touchdown that he breaks away from. I don't know. I can see a 70-yard passing touchdown, screen pass, take it to the house.
I think that's just going to be true every week, though.
I will bet that Tariq Cohen has a 35-plus yard touchdown this week.
Now you're making some crazy bets because you've been losing all year, so I don't blame you.
I make it fun.
Back to last week, you did very poorly against me.
There we go. That's in the past. I don't care. Tariq Cohen, 35-plus yard touchdown this week.
I'll take that bet. Oh, what have I got to lose? I'm kicking your butt all year, so I'll take it. Put it on the table.
All right, thanks, dude. All right, Elijah McGuire looks like to be getting the start this week as Isaiah Crowell was announced out today. Jets are home against Houston.
No. Houston's going to crush them.
I don't like them at all.
No.
Houston is going to crush the Jets.
So Houston, all right, not Houston. McGuire or Mark Ingram? Both have tough matchups. Mark Ingram, I don't know what Sean Payton's doing, but
I don't either. I'd rather have Mark Ingram. Houston's very good against the run.
I don't know how Houston lost last week, but they look like
they're going to crush the Jets. They're going to make them pay for last week's loss.
Why would it make them pay?
Because they're determined. They're going to crush them. Okay, listen to me.
Inside scoop. All right, we're going a little deeper now. People struggling for running backs. Derrick Henry, best football player of all time, apparently last week, and then you got Jordan Howard, who had a 100-plus yard game against the Rams last week. So Howard or Derrick Henry, both doing really, really bad all year, and then just came out of nowhere week 14 and did pretty well. So
the Giants have struggled against running backs since they traded Snacks. God,
I'm gonna stick with Henry, I guess.
I'm gonna vomit is what I'm gonna do.
Always gotta go Henry.
I'm gonna stick with Henry.
Yeah.
How many people had him on a bench last week when he scored over 70 PPR points? How many people sat him?
Probably a
ton.
Lot, yeah. 70 points in our league, but in 46
My
at PPR.
goodness.
So
yeah, I probably have to go with Henry too. It's so gross.
Last one for the running backs. It's not a good one, Sam. But there's a scenario out there where someone may have to fight between these. I'll give you guys 3. So whoever wants to take it first. Frank Gore.
Oh God,
he's amazing. I like Frank Gore. Adrian Peterson. And then Ito Smith.
Ito Smith has the best matchup, but
I agree, but
Ito Smith has to split carries with Tevin Coleman.
Yeah.
Who was the third one or the first one? Sorry.
First one was Frank Gore.
Peterson could get a big run. Peterson can go off with a big run. I got to.
Peterson still got speed. I don't know how, but he does.
He does. He looks good.
Speaking of speed, Tyreek Hill. That foot injury, I don't trust, but I'm not saying sit him. So I don't think there's a scenario where someone can sit him unless they somehow trade it for him. So you're starting Tyreek
Hill. You're not sitting Tyreek Hill.
But you're lowering expectations.
I'm not.
This week with the foot.
No, not at all. If he's playing, then he's fine.
Actually, NFL, they'll drug him up. He's good to go. I agree. Send him on the field. This week, I got questions, though. Tyler Lockett or Allen Robinson?
Lockett's been nothing.
Lockett is even at San Fran. We talked about
last week.
That.
I needed him last week. I was losing by 4 points in a non-PPR, and he had no one left, and I had Tyler Lockett, and he barely won me the playoff game last week. Barely.
Doesn't matter, Dad. You won. That's all that matters. Doesn't matter how you won. Because I remember 2 years ago.
I mean, you expect him to struggle anyway against Minnesota's defense, no matter how you look at it. But all I needed was like 4 non-PPR points, which I don't like non-PPR anyway. But he just barely got it for me, so I'm gonna stick with Lockett this week.
Yeah, I think I have to too. He's kind of one of he fights off regression every week.
And Baldwin could be out again, so we're going to stick with Lockett.
Baldwin's going to be out. And Sam, would you rather lose by like less than a point, or would you rather lose by 50 plus?
50 plus, because then I know I can't do anything about it.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Dad, you talking about how you won.
If I lost by less than a point, it would have been really bad. Because it was like that till that last catch.
I know it was really bad.
What?
2 years ago, Dad. 2 years.
Yeah, why don't you remind us?
2
Was that when I beat you again? When you were crying in the bathroom when Zeke ran for 60 yards? Is that the thing you're talking about?
Yeah, I wasn't.
When you were up by like 50 points going into Monday night, and I had 2 guys left, and you were talking all kinds of trash. Then he ran for that 60 yards.
Sam,
you lost like 30 points there, and then I didn't see you because you were in the bathroom puking.
I didn't cry. I would also
you
like
did.
to point
You cried.
on record.
You cried like a little girl.
I just never talked.
And you lost by less than a point.
My dad was saying before Sunday night, "Oh, you have it in the bag. You're up by 60 points, whatever." Now I'm like, "No, right. You have Antonio Brown and Ezekiel Elliott." And if you look on the screen, wait for it.
So where is it? Oh, you saved it.
No. You see this, Sam?
Can't see it.
You don't see it?
Look at that, Sam.
What is
saved
that?
By Odell, Sam.
Trump Tower Taco Bulls.
That's when he had it. And look at this.
Oh, he had it. He even had it in the bag, Sam.
I didn't have it in the bag,
Elliott.
Sam.
They sat Elliott and brought in Morris or whoever it was for
after he won.
For three downs inside the 5. Then they bring him in on 4th down, Zeke, and he scores a touchdown to put me over the top. It was fantastic.
I thought I'd have my dad rejoice for a little bit because he's been in the dumps because of this league. But
dude, your record against me lately is not good. So
Kenny Galladay's been doing pretty crap because the line's been doing pretty crap. But Adam Humphries last week disappointed me, and so did Chris Godwin. So out of those 3, who you starting? Humphries, Galladay, or Godwin? Tampa Bay is at Baltimore, and then Detroit's at
Nope,
Buffalo.
I'm not choosing any of them.
Well,
Godwin was another disappointment.
They're all sits, in my opinion.
Pettis. Pass.
Pettis is the correct answer, Dad. Did you think Pettis?
Pettis.
Didn't even say that. DJ Moore, I like this week. I think he's due, but Alshon Jeffrey somehow gets touchdowns. So Alshon Jeffrey or DJ Moore?
I like
Curtis
Samuel
Samuel.
better than Moore.
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
I'm going with Samuel.
Curtis Samuel.
Put it on table. I'll take DJ Moore.
Over DJ Moore?
DJ Moore.
We're going against them, Paulie.
We're going against them. Put it on the table, baby.
Yeah,
I'll take a 2 free wins. I'm okay with that. Sterling Shepard, Odell Beckham may not play. We don't know yet. I'm assuming he's not going to play. So Sterling Shepard didn't really do much in Odell's absence last week other than that garbage time touchdown. Or Golden Tate. Golden Tate's not impressive.
Yeah, it's got to be Golden Tate just because they're going to have to throw the ball.
Gotcha. A sleeper I like a lot this week is on the opposite side of the field, and it's Josh Reynolds. Josh Reynolds, I like more than Robbie Anderson this week. I don't know how you feel about that. I know the Jets are going to be down, so they're going to have to throw, so maybe Robbie Anderson gets in a deep one. But Dante Pettis, Robbie Anderson, or Josh Reynolds?
Pettis.
I'm okay. I like Pettis a lot this week. I like Reynolds more, though.
Pettis.
All right, Reynolds, put it on the table. I'll put it on the table. I'll put Reynolds on a bet with Pettis.
What is
Sam?
Okay.
I'll take 2. I don't care.
What are you taking?
I'm taking Josh Reynolds. Do you like Josh Reynolds this week, though, Sam? Just not more than Pettis.
I don't know.
I can help you.
You guys are gonna have to remember these bets because I'll be in Florida next week, so you're gonna have to do the podcast without me.
This is gonna be really. Oh, Sam gets me all alone.
So Sam, we have the consolation games this week. Me and the kid.
Oh no.
2 of them in 2 leagues. Make sure you question him on it, okay? Because I want you to hammer him if he loses.
I can do that.
I won't be there, but I'm gonna listen to the podcast that you guys do, and I'm gonna comment on it. So do not let him get away with nothing because he's gonna lose both of them.
All right, I'll do that.
Josh Reynolds.
Don't try to get away, Justin.
Josh Reynolds is LA's primary outside wide receiver on the right side, taking 65%.
Dude, of course he is. That's fine.
Philadelphia has allowed the most yards to the right side. James Coe with an NFL next-gen stats. Amari Cooper is obviously better than Josh Reynolds, but I do think that Josh Reynolds can get a touchdown this week. And
Robert Woods.
I like all Rams receivers this week.
I even like golf this week.
Golf. He likes golf. Golf? That's wintertime. You can't like golf right now.
I love both of them, golf and golf.
Yeah, I can't trust Josh Reynolds. So
Well, this week
Not doing it.
Robert Woods.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying Josh Reynolds or Robert Woods, dude.
Robert Woods.
Dad, you like any wide receivers this week? Like Stephon Diggs? Who let me down, by the way. I lost that bet.
I like Julian Edelman this week.
But can't you like Julian Edelman every week? What's wrong with you? How about pick a sleeper, man? Get out of here, Paulie.
Sam, I'm trying to get him to make another foolish bet to lose again.
I'll put Stephon Diggs or Julian Edelman.
See, Sam? See, I got him. Put it on the table. It's on there. Got him again, Sam.
Well played.
Edelman and Diggs.
That was good.
Good done. Really, kid. Works again.
Robert Foster. Robert Foster.
It is better than Zay Jones, probably. I like Robert Foster. Josh Allen.
Robert Foster this week.
I like Robert Foster this week.
I'm going to go out of the box.
My dad's going to say, who are you going to say, Dad?
Sean Hamilton.
I'll get my dad.
I like that. They got
no one else, so I can take Hamilton this week.
I'll take Cobb.
Got no one else. In Cortland Sutton, they got no one else.
I'll take Cobb.
You got to take Cobb over Hamilton? You better remember all these bets because you're going to be praising me when I'm not there.
I'm going to be homeless. We just have it in the basement.
Oh, it's down here. Don't you worry.
All right.
So you're taking Cobb?
I'm taking Cobb. Corn on the Cobb.
Over Hamilton.
All
right.
Probably not. Tim Patrick. Disgusting. But so is...
He had 85 yards last week, man.
That's disgusting because what happened to Cortland Sutton last week when I needed him, Sam?
He's a rookie and he's not... I mean, I expected him to struggle.
Sam, that's why he struggled then. If you expect him to struggle and you don't think positively...
He's a freak athlete. He's not a great receiver yet.
Yep, I'll go with that.
I think he's just again.
He doesn't have the best hands in the world.
Not yet. Dynasty, buy low.
What did I just say?
He's not a good receiver yet.
He's not a great receiver yet?
And I said he let me down because the week before he had a catch that I didn't think a lot of receivers in the NFL could make.
That's what I'm saying. He makes these like circus catches sometimes, and then he gets cinder block hands and drops these easy things. Like he's just not a great receiver yet.
I agree. And I was gonna say Tim Patrick. Didn't he have like that one catch and run? Or was it in the air catch? I don't know, but he got skewed by one catch. I thought.
It doesn't matter. Tim Patrick's good. He was good in college.
Patrick Tim or Tim Patrick?
Tim Patrick. Who the hell is Patrick Tim?
They're both first names, Sam.
No, that's not. No. See, people say that, but that's not actually true of this. Like
that Patrick
Tim is not a thing.
It could be a thing.
Tim Patrick's a thing. Bob Dylan's a thing.
Dylan Bob is also a thing.
Dylan Bob is not a thing.
Eric Ebron catching touchdowns is a thing.
That is.
He didn't last week.
No, he didn't. But
Eric Ebron catching well, if you spread it out, doesn't he have like 12 touches on the year? 13. I don't want to say it's 13. Top of my head.
Tim Patrick had 45 catches for 117 yards his last season at Utah. He had a 15.8 average. He can catch a ball.
He can.
He's good.
I like Eric Ebron this week. Tim Patrick's not a bad. I'm not starting this week though. I'm sorry, Sam.
Oh, that's fine. No, you don't need to start him this week.
What if you did? What if he had Tim Patrick or Bruce Ellington? Who are you starting?
Tim Patrick. Tim Patrick, because God, Detroit sucks and Buffalo's defense is awesome.
Put it on table.
Okay, put it on table.
Yeah. Got the scrub.
Put on the table.
Tim Patrick
versus Bruce Ellington. God, what a gross bet that is.
Oh.
This is going to be right on the table, Justin. There's a lot of bets here. Make sure you.
Tight ends now. Eric Ebron I like a lot this week. Last game against Dallas was in 2016, and he had 8 catches for 93 yards, and this was when he was on Detroit.
There are a lot of gross tight end matchups this week.
Eric Ebron.
And you saying you like Eric Ebron. We're looking for sleeper tight ends. Dude. We're not looking for top 5 tight ends.
I didn't say top 5. I said top 1. Top 1.
I'll give you a sleeper.
Top 1.
Blake
Eric
Jarwin.
Okay, hold on. Eric Ebron's the number 1 tight end this week. I'll put that bet on the table. I'll take it. Actually, I feel like I need some leeway.
I'll take it. I'll take it. You know the number 1 tight end this week is playing tonight.
He is not playing tonight. Hunter Henry. Stephen A. Smith said he's got a great matchup this week.
Really, Justin? Blake Edwards?
What?
You said Ebron will be the number 1 tight end this week. We're both putting that on the table.
Why'd you say
Ebron number 1?
Why'd you say Blake?
Did I just hear the whole name on the podcast right there? Who's Blake Edwards?
Yeah, I don't know who Blake Edwards is. That's not me. Who's Blake Edwards, Dad?
Blake Jarwin.
I gotta go. I gotta go, dude. I gotta go. I don't know who these people are.
Blake Edwards.
I don't.
Blake
I
Edwards.
always
You
got
can
you
take
guys
it away.
caught
You
it. I
take
always
a
gotta
head
mess the
segment
guy
away
up.
from
Come
here,
on.
dude. I can't. I'm off this podcast. I can't. That's Blake Edwards. Oh no.
Blake Edwards.
I don't even know where Edwards came from. Where's Edwards from?
I'm
I
back.
love it.
Your son left.
I just had this crazy dream that someone said Blake Edwards, and I was like, huh? Braylon Edwards, he's coming back.
No, he's not.
All right, C.J. Uzomah or Vance McDonald.
Vance Dance. Give me
Vance McDonald.
Dance. Yep. Listen, what do you mean don't tisk at me? What he has had, Uzomah has had 1 double-digit game this season.
Mm-hmm.
1.
That is correct.
Yeah,
These are all factual.
that's what I'm saying.
These are all.
He even had a 12 target game where he didn't score double-digit fantasy points in PPR.
That is correct.
12 targets, and he got less than double
That
digits.
is also his fault, not my fault.
Oh, so why are you saying CJ Uzomah?
I like the matchup against the Raiders this week.
Okay, I like the matchup every other week.
I like the matchup with
He's
Vance
had-
McDonald.
I want you to look at his stats or his games and tell me what matchups are bad in the last like 6 games.
Last week against the Chargers, 8th against the tight end. Week 10, New Orleans, 5th against tight end. Week 12, Cleveland, hit or miss against tight end. I'd say.
You didn't hit or miss against
they are
tight end.
19th against the tight end, and I think.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, he should have probably went off, but divisional game, you can't really. They always play harder defense in those divisional games.
Here come these excuses.
The hardest punt of them all, he got 0 points, and that was the bye week, week 9. He could not get on the field at all that week, and he just didn't perform. So obviously, he was a sit that week, and I get it. But now he's got the Oakland Raiders, who are 32nd against tight end.
Yeah,
But week 9 was definitely the hardest matchup.
the bye week.
He had 0 points,
Yeah.
and he was not. He didn't even get on the field that week. They shut him down.
He had 12 targets and got less than double-digit points.
Define a target, Sam. Who's throwing this ball to him?
Jeff Driscoll. Hold on. Are you trying to argue that it's Jeff Driscoll's fault, and who's his quarterback this week?
I am arguing that Jeff Driscoll, I believe, what was his first game? Wasn't his first game the 12 target game?
It was against the Broncos.
It was against the Broncos. I'll check real quick. 12 target game. Where are you? Oh. The 13 target game he actually had against Cleveland. And I think that's when the game when Andy Dalton got hurt. Therefore, not his fault. Andy Dalton was hurt.
Oh
I am saying that Jeff Driscoll is getting 6 targets, 5 targets, and last week he had 3 targets. This week I expect at least 5 targets. I'm hoping for a touchdown. I'm hoping for one, Sam. Garbage time counts. I know that the New England game in Pittsburgh's going to be very close, and it's always a shootout. And last year you saw Jesse James get some work, so I think Vance McDonald's also in for a good week, but I'm taking C.J. Uzomah.
Vernon Davis is in for a good week.
Vernon Davis is in for a good week. That I'll pick any bet against Vernon Davis. I'll take Chris Herndon.
Jesus.
I'll take Chris Herndon.
I like Chris Herndon.
Put it on the table. I'll take
Thank you.
Vernon Davis.
Chris Herndon's going against Houston. Good against tight end for offensive wise, I guess. So it's a bad against tight end.
Houston is going to tear them up.
Yeah,
okay?
but not Chris Herndon.
All right.
I also Trey Burton. I don't like this week. I'm not a fan. I don't like Austin Hooper this week. But if you gotta choose one of those two, who are you choosing?
Hooper.
Probably Hooper. Yeah.
All right. Sleeper tight end this week. Give us one. Sam.
I think Cameron Brate is going to do well against Baltimore. Baltimore has actually been relatively bad against tight ends the last 5 weeks.
It's okay, Dad. Any deep sleeper or any sleeper? What about your boy?
Jimmy Graham, deep sleeper. He's done nothing. He's a deep sleeper this
You
week.
can't say that though.
I consider him a sleeper. He's done nothing.
Wait, I thought he was gonna get 10 touchdowns this year or more.
Well, he better get a move on it then. You better have 3 or 4 this week.
I'll place a bet that he does not have a touchdown this week.
I'll bet that. What have I got to lose?
I
love you, Jimmy. Come on, get in the end zone, Jimmy.
Your pride. My sleeper tight end of the week is going to be Jesse James. I don't know how. Maybe you're in a 16-team league. Maybe you have Evan Ingram or you have, who's injured? Jordan Reed. And everyone's gone on the waiver wire. Jordan Thomas is gone, but Jesse James is sitting there, or Tyler Higbee or Antonio Gates. I'm taking Jesse James.
I'm not.
You're taking Antonio Gates over him?
Yep. You want to talk about matchups?
I want to put that on the table though, because they're both really close in matchups. One's 29, one's 31. I'll take Jesse James over Antonio Gates this week.
All right, you're on.
Sam, we got the best bets this week. Now, more important question, Sam, is the tight end for Tampa Bay, Anthony Auclair or Brian Parker?
My gosh, really?
Brian Parker's on Denver.
We stooped that low.
Why Anthony Auclair?
I'm just going on 4for4.com's rankings, and they're really close together.
They're neither. I guarantee you there's better options.
What if you're in a 20-team league?
No, there's no. Okay, that's nonsense. No. Nope. Not answering that. Not doing it.
Good answer, Sam.
It's a nonsense. That's a nonsense question. That's a clown question, bro.
I'm just trying to dig deep over here, Sam. But Sam,
yeah, that's not a dig deep because neither of those two are going to get snaps.
That is true. This is why I make it fun. Whoever gets in the field, you get that one snap of the game.
The one catch, the one catch for 5 yards.
Oh, wait, 2. Now, what? I need another bet with Sam. Sam, running backs you like this week a lot. Who do you like a lot? Or wide receiver? Any of them?
Well, I'll just go through it. So I like Doug Martin. That sounds gross, but he's actually not. He hasn't been bad since he took over his start. He's got 4 double-digit games. Faces the Cincinnati Bengals, who are dead last against running backs.
I'll take the other running back in the backfield.
I like Jalen Richard this week too.
What about I'm not going to do this, but Tevin Coleman, I hate him, but I'll do Tevin Coleman over Doug Martin.
It's not a bad. It's a good matchup. They're probably going to rely on him. Let's see. Like I said, I like Robert Foster this week. I like Demaryius Thomas against the Jets.
I'll put someone against Demaryius Thomas. He's just booty.
Okay, but I like Demaryius Thomas against the Jets this week.
Okay, looking for someone that's like close in rank that's gonna do better. I'll take my boy Zay Jones.
Again,
yeah, I'm not betting on that because I like Zay Jones against the. I like all 3 of the wide receivers.
So give me someone that you think is close to Demaryius Thomas. That
I don't know. You have to pick people. I'm
looking. I'm trying. I like a lot of people over Demaryius Thomas. I'll take David Moore.
You're on. You're absolutely on
That's
that one.
Deep down there, but David Moore is elite.
Listen. The Jets have not been good against wide receivers.
Yeah, but David Moore in preseason, did you see this guy? Didn't he have like 3 touchdowns in one game?
Yeah, but what did he do? I'll even look up his stats.
Touchdowns,
right
baby. San Fran, inactive. Doug Baldwin already announced. That was actually for Mondays, not announced. I lied. But San Fran is 27th against the wide receiver. And San Fran, he didn't.
What do you think he's done the last 2 weeks?
David Moore?
Yeah.
0-0. He had a touchdown called back against Minnesota.
0 receptions on 6 targets.
Yeah. I mean, this is what you're looking at. The graph. And then it's going down. And then just like the stock market.
Listen, it's fine. Demaryius Thomas he's going up against a bad Jets secondary. That's all that matters. And he had a 105-yard game the last time they played when he was with Denver.
This is true.
Thanks, Dad.
No problem. Just trying to help you out.
See, he had 4 receptions for 48 yards last week. He just needs a touchdown.
He's right there. Like you said, with the Jets being awful, but I think that David Moore gets a touchdown this week, and I don't think Demaryius Thomas does, and that's what separates them.
You mean like he got that touchdown last time against San Francisco?
Hey.
0 for 1.
Hey. I don't predict the future.
You just tried to predict the future.
I know the future. There's no predicting.
Oh, I see.
Sam, it's happening. LeVar Ball tactics are always in play on this podcast from now on.
Yeah, that's LeVar Ball tactics are nonsense.
LeVar Ball said Lonzo Ball was going number 2 to the Lakers. What happened?
Yeah,
that's fine. What else is
LeVar Ball said some other really bad comments I can't say on the podcast.
Did he say LaMelo was going to get arrested in China?
LiAngelo got arrested in China. He definitely does not like LiAngelo more than LaMelo. LaMelo's going to the NBA. He said that. He said,
"Oh no, it was LiAngelo. Sorry, LiAngelo got arrested in China.
He's a bummy.
Did he predict that?
He did not. But what he did is he took him out of there. He said, "Nah, you're done, and you're gonna go play professional basketball overseas." And that's what happened. I don't get it. I don't agree.
All right, we're done
with
with
Ball.
this.
I'm just saying it's happening. Dad, you gotta give me a wide receiver like. You don't have any good wide receiver bets. One more.
Edelman. I already told you. I like Edelman a lot this week.
More than Juju?
Henderson. I'll take Henderson.
I gotta scroll down now.
Oh, now you got to scroll down.
D.D. Westbrook.
Who's Henderson?
I know he went Hamilton. I notice how I just know my dad so well that I just know who he's talking about. That's so funny. I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that. Oh, God, this guy's just going off of it. You're thinking of D'Angelo Henderson, Dad.
Which he was on the Broncos at one point in
time. But yeah, I'll take D.D. Westbrook. Someone's gonna tune into this podcast and be like, "Wait, what?" It's gonna look for him on the waiver wire. Yes, check your waiver wires for Deshaun Henderson.
Yes, check it out.
Dad,
he's there. Just keep looking. You'll find him.
All right, that's gonna do it for this week's podcast. Any last words, Dad, other than that you lost last week just like me, so we're basically in the same place. And I'm not gonna set my lineup this week to play against you.
You're in a consolation game. It matters to me and you. It doesn't matter to anyone else because you need to beat me this week.
I'm not going to beat my dad, by the way. My team's too injured and broken right now, but I'll try.
Oh, well, there's no excuse. That's fantasy football, kid. Put a lineup in and be a man and take a loss like you're supposed to.
Yeah, kid. He wants to win so bad.
Well, there's no why. I'm 3-0 against you.
All right.
I have a 100% record against you. And both of us got zero money, so all the crap talk is all done.
I won $90.
You can't count that. I'm talking about the league.
No,
You're a loser like me. So put a lineup in, and that way you become a bigger loser.
Good luck to Sam this week.
Yeah, you both are losers.
Unlike Sam, who's a winner. So listen to Sam. Thanks, go check out Sam's article. Twitter @FFStompy. It's gonna be posted by the time this podcast is up. Also, Sam, go ahead and plug everything else. You got it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys have already heard who I write for, so I don't need to do that. I guess I just
do the new thing.
I did join FF Statistics. We're gonna start building the dynasty section there. And then we actually record our first podcast tonight for the Dynasty Diagnostics. I'm really excited about that. Look out for that on Friday.
Boom.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
I definitely go check that out. I'll have that Sam's Twitter link in the description, and then Sam, I assume you're gonna
have the Dino Diagnostic. Go follow Dino @Dino Diagnostic too.
I'll put that also in the description below. So go on there and find it. There should be a link to it. So just use your iPhone podcast app, whatever you're listening on. Scroll down to the description right there.
Send me your roster so I can judge you.
Yeah, Sam likes judging us. If you guys can't tell. But that's going to do it for this week. Everyone go enjoy. Good luck to people that made it into semifinals or finals in some leagues, I think. I don't know how leagues do it.
Matt Harmon, I'm coming for you.
Matt Harmon,
this
is the third week in a row. It's been the Matt Harmon Trash Talk Show.
Good luck to the 4 guys left in our subscriber league also.
Thank you.
May the best team win. You guys just beat Justin?
No.
Not happening. Wrong. That's gonna do it. We'll see you guys next week. We'll start sit without my dad. It's gonna be weird. Me and Sam. Sam, I am.
Woo. Yep.